TBC Division II women's basketball. And then later tonight, the men will take on the Tigers from Trinity College of Florida. Tonight's game is also broadcast by internet around the world through the TBC Eagles Sports Network on YouTube. To assist us in producing a clean broadcast feed, please refrain from using the guest Wi-Fi during the game. Thank you for your cooperation. Before we begin tonight, we'd like to ask everyone to please stand for prayer and our national anthem. Lord Father, we thank you as always for bringing us together here this evening as we start a brand new season. Lord, we ask you to bless the players on the court, keep them free from all harm and injury. Take care of the Tigers as they travel home tonight. Give us a peaceful, restful, relaxing weekend, one in which we renew our spirits as well as our bodies, Father. Thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Introducing the visiting Tigers from Trinity College of Florida. The starting lineup: number 2, 5'4" junior from Miami, Florida, Lucretia Nelson. Number 4, 5'11" senior from Fort Myers, Florida, Larissa Roker. Number 14, 5'7" senior from Denellen, Florida, Kayla Rondo. Number 20, a 5'11" sophomore from Land O'Lakes, Florida, Shania Darby. Number 33, a 6'0" senior from Letts, Florida, Mary Catherine Miller. And now the starting lineup for your home team, Trinity Baptist College Eagles. At forward, a 5'9" sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida, number 1, Trinity Speed. At guard, a 5'7" freshman from Coconut Creek, Florida, number 5, Justine Burdine. At guard, a 5'5" junior from Palm Coast, Florida, number 10, Selena Perez. At guard, a 5'6" junior from Jacksonville, Florida, number 23, Michelle Jones. At forward, a 5'9" sophomore from Beirut, Lebanon, number 35, Oceani Tabak.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College as we are ready for the season opener of NCCAA Division II women's and later tonight men's basketball as both teams for Trinity Baptist College, the Eagles, take on the Tigers of Trinity College of Florida. We are starting the season right away with a conference game for both the ladies and the gentlemen. And we are very, very happy we're able to be on the court back here this evening. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau. My son, as always, is our cameraman here for TBC Eagles Athletics. And this ball game is underway. 4 10-minute quarters. Some familiar faces on both teams out there on the court. Taking the first shot was Larisha Nelson, but she was rejected by Trinity Sneed. Selena Perez, the first shot for the Eagles. Off the rim, she gets her own rebound and finds Michelle Jones for three. It is good, and the Eagles draw first blood. You notice Michelle Jones shot that with her feet on the blue arc. Next season, that will become the college three-point line. It is still the middle line, the black line, and Jones was completely behind that middle arc. So 3-0 Eagles as they are on the board first. There's a three-pointer from Larissa Roker. That one does not go. And a rebound by Perez very quickly up the court. Jones again for three. This one a little too strong and rebounded by Sneed. There's one of our new players on the Eagles roster, number 5, Justine Verdine. That three-pointer a little bit too strong, and we'll have our first whistle of the night. Traveling violation called against Selena Perez. When we get an opportunity, we'll introduce you to the 10 TBC Eagles on this season's roster. Only 6 are available tonight. 2 of them are with the volleyball team as they're on their way home from the South Region Volleyball Tournament. They could be on the court tomorrow, and that ball gets stuck. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is with Trinity Baptist as the Tigers won the opening tip-off. Not available for tonight, Jayla Green and Melanie Newton, but they are on the bench cheering on their teammates, and we may see them on the court tomorrow as the Eagles will play right here once again against the NAIA Bruton Parker Barons. 3-0 TBC leads, 8:22 left in quarter number 1. Again, the gentlemen will take the court scheduled at 8 o'clock. That, of course, will depend on the duration of this women's game. Jones finds Verdine, three-point shot off the rim. Sneed with the rebound, guarded by 3, and the ball is stolen by Mary Catherine Miller, whom I remember very well as the Tigers came here to Jacksonville last year. Larissa Roker goes inside and gets the Tigers on the board with the first shot of the night. First basket for the Tigers. Larissa Roker, we've seen her and Kayla Rondeau, along with Mary Catherine Miller, on our court many times over the past couple of years. There's one of our new players, Oceane Tabak. She finds Sneed, and Sneed with her first basket of the season, and the Eagles lead 5-2 at the 7:30 mark of quarter number 1. Head coach Judy Allen in her 6th year at the helm, leading the TBC Eagles. Shot clock down to 15 as the Tigers work it to the far side. Roker's pass knocked away by Jones, and she has a teammate wide open. The pass a little out of the reach of Verdine. She tracks it down, three-pointer from the corner, and Justine Verdine has just scored her first college basket. And we have a timeout taken by Trinity College of Florida as the Eagles lead this one 8-2. And a timeout called by head coach Mr. Rajiv Prabhakar, who is leading the Trinity College of Florida Tigers. On the roster this season, Trinity Sneed, a sophomore from Jacksonville. She wears number 1. Number 4 is Jayla Green, not available tonight. We may see her tomorrow, a senior from Jacksonville. Justine Verdine just scored her first college basket. She's a freshman from Coconut Creek, Florida. Selena Perez, whom we are very used to, a junior from Palm Coast, Florida. New TBC Eagle, Elizabeth Joseph, wearing number 12. She's a freshman from Port Charlotte, Florida. Moesha Jones and Macy Fawcett are on their way back from Greenville. We might be able to see them play tomorrow. Moesha is a junior from Lexington, South Carolina. Macy Fawcett, a freshman from Orange Park. Michelle Jones, a junior. We've seen her play now for her 3rd season. She's here from Jacksonville. Melanie Newton, a returning player from Polk County, Florida. She's a senior. And freshman Oceana Tabak from Beirut, Lebanon is a sophomore with her first season at Trinity Baptist College. And that is Tabak with a bounce pass to Sneed, taking it inside. The layup does not go. And the rebound from Sharniah Darby. Roker runs the baseline, feeds Darby, and she gets the bounce off the backboard into the hoop. And it's an 8-4 TBC Eagles lead. Tabitha Majors is doing a redshirt season this year. She's a senior from the Bahamas. She's taking a red shirt, which means she may still have a year of eligibility next year as a graduate student. That ball knocked away by Nelson, picked up by the Eagles. They try to work it to Tabak in the corner, and she's guarded heavily by 2. Perez for 3. It is wide to the left, and this one will graze off the rim and bounce out of bounds. And the Tigers will take over with 5:55 left to go in the first quarter. Men's soccer had an absolutely fantastic win in the South Region semifinal last night out west in Pensacola. After falling behind 2-0 late in the second half, Paris Reagan led the Eagles to the comeback with 2 goals, and there's a block shot by Sneed, and the ball hit the baseline, and it's going to be TBC Eagles basketball. Alicia Huggins went up for the shot. Sneed knocked it down. Last touch by Huggins, and the Eagles will take over leading 8-4. But Paris Reagan scored 2 goals, one on a header, and one on a good hard drive shot from just outside the 18. That's the 18-yard penalty area. Eagles tied it up, went overtime, then double overtime, and won it on penalty kicks in the shootout when goalkeeper Trey Nieves saved 3 of the 5 Pensacola shots. Meanwhile, Trinity Sneed gets the assist from Selena Perez, and the Eagles lead 10-4. So congratulations to Coach Dan Robertson and the TBC Eagles on their big men's soccer win last night. And we'll have our first foul of the game. That goes against Trinity Baptist's Selena Perez. 2 Trinities on the court, and that will send Mary Catherine Miller to the line. Men's soccer will play Bob Jones University tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. for the South Region title. And Mary Catherine Miller's first point of the season is a free throw. And here comes number 2. She wastes no time. This one in and out and pulled in by Michelle Jones. Women's soccer will play Toccoa Falls College for the South Region title tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. The winners of both of those matches will head down to Kissimmee on November 18th for the NCCAA Division II National Championship Tournament. 17 seconds on the shot clock for the Eagles. Verdeen will inbound, finds Perez, but it's knocked away and stolen by Larissa Roker. That one goes out of bounds off Perez, and the Tigers will keep possession. 10-5, 4:46 left in the first. In case you're just joining us, I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman. My son, he's a junior at the University of North Florida, majoring in finance and accounting and doing a terrific job in his junior year. Back with us for the 5th year in a row. He started here as a Trinity Christian Academy student and has stuck with it throughout his high school and college years. And Perez with the steal, 1 to beat. She goes up for the layup, and Selena Perez is on the board in this 20-21 season, and the Eagles lead 12-5. We mentioned Coach Judy Allen in her 6th year. She is assisted by Alicia Lewis and Jared Lewis, both in their 3rd seasons here at Trinity Baptist College. And a familiar face, Juliana Juju Calise, has also joined the assistant coaching staff for Coach Judy Allen. Juju, South Region Player of the Year and one of the best in the entire country when she was a TBC Eagle. And we have a foul. That is called against Larissa Roker, her first team foul, number 1 for the Tigers, and Verdeen will shoot 2. Couple of free throws coming to the freshman, Justine Verdeen. has a three-pointer to her credit so far, and the first free throw a little bit too strong. 12-5, Eagles lead, 4 minutes, 2 seconds left in quarter number 1. And man, are we glad to be here. As many colleges unable to begin their basketball seasons on time, South Region is able to play, and TBC Eagles have a very competitive South Region in both the men's and the women's circuits. Coach Allen and Coach Jones have put together some tough competition to get them ready for the playoffs this coming spring. Perez knocked it away. Nelson picked it back up and is called for the travel, and the Eagles forced the turnover, leading 12-5. Trinity Sneed with 4, Verdine with 3, Perez 2, and Michelle Jones has hit a three-pointer. Sharnia Darby and Larissa Roker have field goals, and Mary Catherine Miller has a free throw. So you're up to date in case you missed any of the opening action here on TBC Eagles. That's Trinity Sneed with the jump shot and the swish. She leads everyone on the court with 6 points, and TBC leads 14-5 with 3.5 left in the first period. High pass to the baseline and a good touch pass, but missed opportunity on 2 shots from Darby. Miller's able to track that one down and keep possession. Ball never did hit the rim, so the shot clock at 13. Loose ball underneath, and a great job by Sharnia Darby picking it up, fighting off a couple of defenders and getting her second score of the night. It's a 7-point Trinity Baptist College lead. Quick work to Sneed from the free throw line. Turn and a jump shot. It's good, and that's already 8 points for Trinity Sneed. Her second season on the court, second academic year here at TBC as well. She was a goalkeeper for the women's soccer team last year, but decided to go with just the basketball so far this academic year, and we're going to have a foul. I missed who got called for the foul. I think it was Mary Catherine Miller, if I saw that correctly, but at halftime we'll check everything over with our official scorekeeper, Reese Johnson. Traveling violation called against Larissa Roker. Actually, Reese may be able to relay that up to me right now. We'll take a peek and see who got called for that foul. No indication as of yet. We're going to have ourselves a jump ball as Tabak tied up with both Roker and Nelson, and a possession arrow with Trinity College of Florida. 16-7, TBC leads 2:14 and counting in the first period. Miller almost dragged both feet. Instead, she got off the shot. It's a 2. She was straddling the three-point line, so the first field goal of the night for Miller, and it's 16-9. Trinity Baptist leads. That extra three-point arc, till we get used to it, could be a little confusing. There's Michelle Jones wide to the right and into the hands of Darby. Again, that blue line was going to be the new three-point line this year, but the league decided to wait another year, so try your best to ignore the blue. That shot attempt by Nelson did not go. Sneed with the rebound, and Michelle Jones gets inside the arc. Sized up a shot, but good defense by the Tigers. Tybeck forces her way inside. Contact, no call. And Miller pulls down the rebound. Get an opportunity. We'll let you know the upcoming games for both our teams on the court. Miller fires away for 3, a little bit wide to the left. And the rebound by Verdine. Check that. That was Elizabeth Joseph, a couple of the new players. I'm not quite familiar with Elizabeth Joseph and Justine Verdine just yet. That will come in time. Shot clock is under 10. 7 seconds to shoot. Perez from long range off the rim. And a rebound by Darby. She goes up high over everybody, and Trinity Sneed gets her hands on the ball to force the jump. And a possession arrows with Trinity Baptist. 38 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Quick pass and a shot by Sneed did not go. And now 4 young ladies getting hands on the ball. This time the arrows with Trinity College, and checking about that foul in question from a little while ago. No foul was assigned. Ball might have hit the baseline. Jump shot from Darby, a little too strong. Rebound off the floor by Roker. Second chance, no. Third chance for Roker, does not go, and Tabak pulls down the rebound. Oceana Tabak hit from behind, and we have a foul against the Tigers. That's going against Larisha Nelson. That is her first. Team foul number 2. Now we do have it straightened out. That foul was assigned to TBC's Justine Verdeen, and there's Tabak with a long two-pointer, as the official says she was on the line. So a 2 for Oceana Tabak, and at the end of the first quarter, Trinity Baptist leads 18-9. Great start for the Eagles here in game number 1 of the 2020-21 season. On the court for the Tigers, number 2 is Larisha Nelson. Number 4, Larissa Roker. 14 is Kayla Rondo. Wearing number 20 is Sharnia Darby. Number 30, Canaria McDonald. 22 is Carrie Smith. 33, Mary Catherine Miller. And number 44, Alicia Huggins. 2 Tigers unavailable to make the trip up to Jacksonville tonight are Ryan Vargas and Zariah Burns. We hope they're okay, and we'll be back on the court when the Tigers on November 9th, this coming Monday, are at home for their home opener against Southeastern Baptist College, an NCCAA South Region opponent. On November 10th, the Tigers are going to play Johnson University of Florida. That's a home game for Trinity College. And then Trinity College of Florida will head to Toccoa Falls College on November 14th, and then they are done until late January. Meanwhile, the TBC Eagles tomorrow will face Bruton Parker College right here on the home court at 2 p.m., and then they will finish off the first semester of play on the road November 10th at NAIA Kaiser University, November 14th at Florida National University, November 20th at Bruton Parker College, November 24th at Welch College, an NCCAA Division II team. I believe they're from the Mid-East region. And December 12th at NAIA Warner University, and that will close out the first semester of play for the TBC Eagles. Go to tbceagles.com for Trinity Baptist College and trinitycollege.edu/athletics for the information about your Trinity College of Florida Tigers, all you fans tuning in here tonight. We're very glad you're there. Here's Perez for 3. It's good. Selena Perez now with 5 points. 3-pointer makes it a 21-9 game. Hello to Mr. Robert Herrera and Dartavis Matter, letting us know they're watching on the chat. Ball stolen away by the Eagles. Sneed heads up the court, finds Perez, feeds Tabak, and she is rejected by Larisha Nelson. There's Roker on the move. We know how fast she is and how well she can play basketball. That shot by Darby, though, knocked down, and the Eagles pick it up, slow things down momentarily as they have a 13-point lead 1 minute into the second quarter. Hello to Jocelyn P. cheering on the Tigers. Always enjoy seeing everyone let us know they're watching. I may not catch everyone, but I love saying hello to you. Roker with the steal, and she will draw the foul. There were 2 Eagles there. We'll see who gets called. It's either Michelle Jones or Selena Perez. Still waiting the official call. That is going against Selena Perez, and that is number 2. And team foul number 1 of this second quarter. Larissa Roker will head to the line. Of course, no previous stats available for either team, as this is game number 1 of the season for both the Tigers and the Eagles. Harley Reed letting us know she's watching. Roker's first of two is a little short off the front of the rim. 21-9 pending free throw number 2. Michelle Jones doing a little equipment adjusting. She's all right. And Roker's ready for her second free throw, and it is good. So Roker now with 3 total. 21-10, the Eagles lead. 8:45 and counting left until the halftime intermission. Spin move and a feed to Sneed, and that one misses. Sneed gets her own rebound. Tabbitt guarded by 2, gives this one up to Verdeen, up the right side of the lane and off the glass and good. Justine Verdeen, 5 points and a 13-point lead once again. Karina Spray cheering on the TBC Eagles. That's Darby up the right side of the lane. Shot a little too strong and rebounded by Tabbitt. She moves very quickly up the court and will be called for the block or send Tabbitt to the line. For a moment I thought it was an offensive foul, but it's called against Larisha Nelson. Not quite set, and that'll be 2 free throws for Oceana Tabbitt. Coming to us from Beirut, Lebanon, her sophomore season, first here at Trinity Baptist College. First of 2 free throws, a little too strong. Relevant knee cheering on the TBC Eagles. Tamara Brown, former Eagle. Boy, do we miss seeing you out there on the court, Tamara. And, of course, having you here at TBC. But we know you and Ebony Smith have moved on to bigger things, and we certainly wish you well. And anytime you're in the area, come on by and say hello. Bounce pass to Darby, gets away and knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Sharnia Darby. Eagles will take possession with a 13-point lead, and we'll have ourselves a timeout with the score. Trinity Baptist 23, Trinity College 10, 7:49 left in quarter number 2. We'll be back in just a minute. And there you saw on the board the Eagles lead 23-10, 7:49 left in the second quarter. Nikara Wilson letting us know about the top chat. Cheering on Larisha Nelson and the Trinity College Tigers, if I'm seeing that correctly. Great start to the night for the TBC Eagles. A trio of threes from Verdeen, Perez, and Jones, and the Eagles lead by 13. That one was tipped, but pulled in by Verdeen. Work back to Verdeen, three-pointer, yes, it's good. That's a second for Verdeen, and it's a 16-point Trinity Baptist lead. Eagles are playing with 6. Tigers have 7 available tonight. Here's Miller from the free throw line, and the basket is good. The swish right down the middle, and 5 points for Mary Catherine Miller. She lit up this court back in the spring when the Tigers were here. Eagles didn't get a chance to defend their NIT Bible College National Championship from 2019 because of the shutdown. That's a 2-point effort from Tabak, and it misses everything and goes out of bounds. So the women's basketball team here at Trinity Baptist looking to get back there again in this coming spring and have a chance to defend and repeat as Bible College NIT national champions. 6:48 and counting. This is the second quarter. Nelson pass to Roker. That one's stolen by Sneed. Two to choose from. She finds Verdeen, who pulls it down, feeds Sneed right back. Missed shot, and Verdeen with the putback and the basket. And 10 points for Justine Verdeen, and she has taken over the game high away from Trinity Sneed. Great teamwork and ball movement. Coach Allen and Coach Jones, they will make sure that players don't try to be heroes. Find the open man or woman, make the correct pass, and play good, solid team basketball. Verdeen with the steal. Allows her teammates to get up court into position. Just hit the 6-minute mark of quarter number 2. And that one almost stolen away, but a three-point attempt. A little too strong from Elizabeth Joseph. Quick transition up the court. Three-pointer for Roker. Off the rim toward the corner, and that one is out of bounds. Miller could not get there quite in time, and the Eagles, with a 16-point lead, have a chance to tack on with 5:37 left in the period. Jones will slow this one down, walk it across midcourt. Eagles looking to set up a chance to score. Work towards Jones in the corner. She's already hit a three, and that's one of her specialties. Runs the baseline. Reverse layup does not go. Loose ball hits the baseline off the Eagles, and it will go over to Trinity College. .5:14 left on the clock, and a 16-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Knocked up in the air and out of bounds off Michelle Jones, and might have jammed her fingers a little bit. That's a tough young lady. Very nice off the court, but very tough on the court. Bounce pass inside to Rondo, and a terrific layup. Kayla Rondo with her first score of the brand new season. 14-point lead for the Eagles. Quick transition. The layup does not go. However, Verdeen will draw the foul. Sharnia Darby called for her first, team foul number 2, and 2 free throws for Verdeen. She's 0 for 2 so far tonight. Both those attempts came in the first quarter. First of 2 is a little too short. Looked good coming out of her hands, but hit right off the front of the rim. And free throw number 2. This one is a little too strong. Miller with the rebound, beating Joseph to the ball. Tigers work it up court very quickly. Nelson near the corner, double team. The ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Nelson, and the Eagles take possession. So good defense on the double team. Trinity Baptist comes away with the ball and a chance to add on to a current 14-point lead. Long three-pointer, and that one is a little too strong off the rim. Rebound, Larisha Nelson. Miller at midcourt. Good touch pass, and the Tigers slow things down, try to set up a chance to score. Bounce pass to Darby, beats one defender to the right side. No call on the push. Darby misses the layup. Sneed with the rebound. Jones wide open, then guarded by Miller, runs the baseline, and this one's knocked out of bounds. Nelson on the defense, keeping Joseph from getting off the shot. We're right at the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Trinity Baptist 28, Trinity College 14. Pass to Sneed, gets inside the lane and Misses the jump shot. Miller with the rebound. Guarded heavily by Sneed in the backcourt. And a timeout for the Tigers with 3:51 left in the second period, and Trinity Baptist leading 28-14. Ready to resume play with the Eagles leading 28-14 and 3:51 left on the clock. Coach John D. Jones and the gentlemen are in the arena, ready to take on the gentlemen from Trinity College, scheduled at 8 p.m. We'll stop this feed and start up a brand new one when the gentlemen are ready to tip off. Perez with the steal. Now a loose ball grabbed by Elizabeth Joseph. She'll slow things down and then find Sneed to the right side. Sneed inside the paint. This is Michelle Jones for three to the right. Sneed almost stepped on the baseline. Reverse layup did not go. Hit the bottom of the backboard. And we'll have ourselves a jump ball. The arrow is with Trinity College. So they will get possession with a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. Little housekeeping duty before we get back underway. Tabak back in for Perez on the Trinity Baptist side of the court. Kayla Rondo will head off. We'll have a new Tiger on the court. Wearing number 44 is Alicia Huggins. Nelson finds Miller. Works the ball to the right side. Pull up jumper and misses everything and heads out of bounds. And it'll be Eagles ball with 3 minutes, 5 seconds left on the clock. Oh, now the officials are saying the ball was tipped, so Trinity College will keep possession. Darby works it to Roker. Thought about the three, pulled it down, goes inside, and is called for the double dribble. More defense by the Eagles. Credit Oceana Tabak with the defense. Forced Roker to pull down, and then the turnover. Under 3 minutes to go until halftime. 28-14. We've had that score for last couple of moments. Jones walks it past midcourt. Sets up the offensive play. Shot clock at 17. Tabak works it back up top. One-on-one with Nelson. 1 foot shot off the rim. Huggins with the rebound. Roker directs traffic, finds Nelson. A very long three-pointer. Looked good coming out of her hands and just missed. Loose ball grabbed by Darby. She feeds Nelson, guarded, and finds help in the corner in Roker. Darby takes the pass right back. Fires a little too strong. Miller with the rebound and a block shot. Trinity Sneed with the rejection. That ball is out of bounds. 19 on the shot clock. Selena Perez will check in for the Eagles. And we'll see who comes off. It will be Tabak. Excellent defense by Selena Perez, or Trinity Sneed on the rejection, rather. Bounce pass inside to Huggins. And traveling called, and the Eagles will take possession with 2 minutes and 1 second left on the clock. Long pass to Perez for three. It's off the rim. Looked good, but hit kind of inside the rim and then bounced back. Defense at midcourt. Ball's loose. Picked up by Verdeen. Trying to beat Miller, and the layup is good. That's an even dozen for Justine Verdeen, assuming I have no mistakes. And official timeout as Larisha Nelson on the court. Great sportsmanship by Nelson and Perez, and Nelson will head off and recoup. Meanwhile, Kayla Rondo is back onto the court for head coach Rajiv Prabhakar. Eagles lead 30-14 with a buck and a half left until halftime. Miller's wide open, finds Nelson. She's guarded by Verdeen, and we have a whistle. And we'll see which Eagle gets called for the foul. That will be Verdeen, her second. It is team foul number 2. It's on the floor, so the Tigers will inbound. Tabak in for Verdeen. 1:20 left on the clock. Off in the corner, you see the Eagles men's team. They'll be getting dressed very soon. A great three-point shot from Larissa Roker, and she made that one look very, very easy. 6 points for Roker. Not a new sight for us here. She's been on this court many times doing just that. Also playing terrific inside basketball. Larissa Roker of Trinity College of Florida. Eagles look like they're going to play for the last shot, or at least work the shot clock. I misread the game clock. That one's out of bounds. 7 seconds left to shoot. 50.1 seconds until halftime. Inbound pass right back to Jones. They work it to the corner. Tabak for 3. It's good. Oceana Tabak now with 5. 38 seconds left. Roker with the pass to Rondo, and the layup does not fall. Loose ball grabbed by Jones. 28 seconds left. Perez slows it down, and now looks like the Eagles might play for the last shot. Leading 33-17 and looking to tack on 2, maybe 3 more before the final buzzer. Jones directs traffic, sets up the offense. 10 seconds to shoot. Clock down to 5. Sneed turns and fires. It is no good. Ball batted around toward the sideline, and Sneed will not get the shot off, but a great first half for the TBC Eagles. They score 18 in the first period, 15 in the second, and take a 33-17 lead into the intermission. Well, we're going to check over the totals, get with Reese Johnson, and bring you up to date on who has done what. When we come back in about 12 minutes, you're watching women's basketball here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. You see on the scoreboard the Eagles lead 33-17. This is the women's basketball season opener here at TBC, taking on Trinity College of Florida. And we'll give you the first half numbers in a moment, but for our Tigers fans watching and listening, let's introduce you to the 2020-21 Trinity College of Florida Tigers. Number 2 is junior Larisha Nelson from Miami, Florida. Number 4, a senior from Fort Myers, Larissa Roker. Number 12, Julie Skippers, a sophomore from Daytona Beach. She was unable to make the trip tonight. Number 14, a senior from Dunellen, Florida, Kayla Rondo. Number 20, a sophomore from Land O'Lakes, Florida, is Sharnia Darby. Wearing number 30 is Canaria McDonald. She's a sophomore from Miami, Florida. Mary Catherine Miller, whom we've seen here many times, she's a senior from Lutz, Florida, wearing number 33. And Alicia Huggins is a freshman from Port Charlotte, Florida. That is the roster given to us tonight from head coach Rajiv Prabhakar. So certainly after tonight, we wish the Tigers a lot of luck in their upcoming season. And let's say hello to Sharon Huggins, cheering on Alicia and the Tigers, Joshua Johnson, and thank you for everyone letting us know you're watching here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Trinity Baptist is led by Justine Verdine with 12 points, followed by Trinity Sneed with 8. Oceana Tabak and Selena Perez have each hit a 3 and a deuce for 5 total points, and Michelle Jones has a 3-pointer. Nobody in any serious foul trouble. Verdine and Selena Perez each have 2. For the Tigers, the leading scorer, Larissa Roker with 6, followed by Mary Catherine Miller with 5. Sharnia Darby has scored 4, and Kayla Rondo has 2. 2 fouls for Larisha Nelson, 1 each from Darby and Roker. The rebounding battle, Trinity Baptist has won that one 20-14 throughout the first half, and half those rebounds from Trinity Sneed, number 1. 4 for Elizabeth Joseph as well. Larissa Roker has 4 rebounds. Let's try that again. Larissa Roker has 4 rebounds, and Miller has 5 for a total of 9 of the 14 grabbed by Trinity College of Florida. Both teams are struggling at the free throw line in limited opportunities. Eagles are 0 for 6 through the first half, and the Tigers are 2 out of 4. Well, you're up to date in case you missed anything. And as you see the clock wind down, we're getting ready for quarter number 3 between the Eagles and the Tigers. Possession arrow is with Trinity Baptist as the teams have switched side. The Eagles in the home whites now going from the right to the left across your screen. Tigers wearing the black jerseys with the gold trim will now go from the left to the right. And again, the Eagles with a 16-point lead will begin the second half with possession. Moesha Jones, who's on her way back from Greenville, South Carolina. She and Macy Fawcett, members of the volleyball team. Hope to see them on the basketball court tomorrow. And I know Moesha plays softball, and I believe Macy may be out there on a softball field this coming spring as well. So 2 very gifted, talented athletes working their way back to Jacksonville as Sneed's first shot of the second half does not go. And a nice rebound from Kayla Rondo. 33-17, Eagles lead. A great first half for Trinity Baptist women's basketball. That is Roker working her way inside. The shot does not fall. A little bit too strong, and rebound by Michelle Jones. Great bounce pass. However, Verdine had a little trouble with it, but she gets it right back and puts it in to give herself 14 points and an 18-point TBC Eagles lead. Roker to the left side of the court. Guarded heavily, and the pass is stolen by Sneed. Tabak quickly up the court, fakes the pass, and the layup does not go. Sneed tracks down the rebound. Tabak now for 3. It's off the rim. Rebound by Roker, who got up over Sneed. That's not easy to do. Sneed has a very good vertical leap. And that one goes through the hands of Darby. It's kept in bounds and in play. Jones has a player on each side to choose from. Bounce pass to Sneed. Turn around and a layup is good. And Trinity Sneed is now in double digits. And we'll have a timeout called by Coach Perbacher. If I have it correct, and I'm known to mess up the timeouts quite a bit, Trinity College has used both 30s and now a full, and Coach Allen has not called the timeout yet tonight. 8:27 left in the third quarter, and a 20-point TBC Eagles lead at 37-17. And we mentioned the volleyball team on its way home tonight. I put up the season finale article this afternoon highlighting the team leaders in the offensive categories for Eagles women's volleyball. So go to tbceagles.com and check that out. And while you're there, you want to read the recap of last night's men's soccer game. That comeback we told you about earlier when Paris Reagan scored 2 goals late in the game to tie it, assisted by Xavier Diaz and Nick Lockridge. And then the Eagles outshot Pensacola Christian 3-2 in the penalty kick shootout after 2 scoreless overtime periods. Nathan Williams, Paris Reagan, and Evan Hasbrook connected, and Trey Nieves blocked 3 out of 5 shots from Pensacola Christian. The last one was the game-ending save, and the TBC Eagles won that South Region semifinal last night. And will play the Bruins of Bob Jones University tomorrow afternoon for the South Region Championship. 37-17. Eagles lead as Nelson works the ball to the left side and back to the center of the court to Roker. Darby is stripped by Jones out of bounds, and it will stay with the Tigers with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Roker will set up the play. Inbound pass to Miller. And Miller, pump fake and a layup off the glass. Excellent move by the senior. She now has 7 points. Long pass quickly by the Eagles. Sneed, jump shot, bounces around the rim and drops in. And Trinity Sneed has tied, 2 points behind Verdine for the game high. Even dozen for Sneed. And that pass over the head of Perez, and out of bounds, turning it over to Trinity Baptist, who leads 39-17. 7:42 left in the third quarter. .20 Eagles lead as the scoreboard has been adjusted to 39-19. And a block shot by Roker, and she finds Rondeau, but it's stripped from behind. That's Verdine. Bounce pass hits off Miller and goes out of bounds, and Miller, playing the defense 4-on-1, kept Perez from getting the ball and the easy shot. So what a defensive play by Mary Catherine Miller. Pass inside, stolen by Roker. Just one to beat up the left side. And a very wise move by Justin Verdine to give Roker what she earned and not pick up the unnecessary foul. So Roker earned that with the steal. And Larissa Roker, the senior, now has 8. Perez in the corner. Works it back towards midcourt. Perez now for 3 off the rim, and Roker with the rebound. Miller steps inside the arc, guarded by Tabak, and Miller was able to beat that defense and get the short jumper to fall. 9 points for Mary Catherine Miller. 39-23, Eagles still leading by 16, but a couple of good baskets by the Tigers. They were down by 20 just a moment ago. Spin move by Jones, and a shot a little too strong. Rebound, rejection. Miller with the defense. Sneed tracks this one down, goes inside. And a quick transition to Roker, who could not control it, but she's able to track it down. And Roker is stripped by Jones. She was looking for the foul, did not get the call. Perez takes the pass, back to Jones. Three-pointer, it's in and out. Rebound does not go. The second chance from Justine Verdeen. So now the Tigers a chance to cut the deficit down a little bit further. Roker pump fake, goes inside, finds Rondo. The jump shot a little too short. Darby stepped on the line after taking the rebound. In the first half, Trinity Baptist defense held the Tigers to 27% shooting while shooting 42.4% themselves. So good offense and defense by the Eagles in the first half. Now a chance to extend the lead back up to 18 or possibly 19. And stolen away by Roker. She's done that throughout the third period so far. And we will have a blocking foul called against Perez, and that's her third. And it will send Roker to the line. First foul for either team of this third quarter. Roker got the layup, giving her 10 and a chance at a three-point play, but a timeout first called by the Tigers with the score Trinity Baptist 39, Trinity College 25. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. Larissa Roker at the line after the steal, and she made the layup. That was her fourth steal of the night, and chance at a three-point lay. She now has 10, looking to make it 11. And there you see the Tigers, the gentlemen's team, getting ready to take on Trinity Baptist after the conclusion of the women's game. Roker's free throw attempt is good. She now has 11. Reese Johnson, our official stats keeper, and Mark Lukac is a spotter, helping him out and helping us get the numbers to you. Another steal by the Tigers, and they go up the court very quickly. Nelson inside the paint. Shot does not go. No call on the contact. Sneed pulls this one down, and the Eagles get it up court as quickly as we saw the Tigers a moment ago. And that one bounced around and did not fall, and frustrating for the Eagles, but they steal it back, and Sneed with the layup. Trinity Sneed with 14 points, and that basketball sometimes just will not cooperate. We saw the shot from Verdeen bounce on the rim 2 or 3 times before coming out, but Trinity Sneed banked it in off the glass. There's Rondo with the layup, does not go. She gets her own rebound. Second chance, it's good. Second basket of the night for Kayla Rondo. 41-28, Eagles lead. We just now hit the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Tabak double teamed, lost the ball. It is grabbed by Nelson, and we're going to have a jump ball as Trinity Sneed gets her hands on it. It is Tigers' ball. They have the possession arrow. Leah Henfield cheering on the TBC Eagles along with Jaden Bray. Enjoy seeing that interaction on the chat. Tigers trail 41-38. They trailed by 20. They've cut it down to 13. And another jump ball. This time TBC has the arrow as Michelle Jones is able to get hands on and get the possession for the Eagles. It was 39-29 just a couple of minutes ago. It's now 41-28. 39-19 rather, and a timeout by Coach Allen. I believe that's the first one she has called, if I have it correct. A 30-second timeout. There you see the score, 41-28, Eagles lead. 3.5 left in the third quarter. Trinity Sneed and Justine Verdeen both have 14 points for the Eagles. 5 each from Perez and Tabak, and a 3-pointer from Michelle Jones. Larissa Roker has come to life with steals and points in the third quarter. She now has 11. 4 steals on the night. Kayla Rondo has 6, and Mary Catherine Miller with 9 to help lead the Tigers. Teams are ready to resume play. 3.5 left in the third quarter. Eagles led 33-17 at the half. Got the lead up to 20, and it stands at 13 as we get ready to resume play. .22 seconds on the shot clock. Jones sizes up the goal, goes around to the right side, is double teamed, but it puts on a spin move. Shot does not go. And a traveling violation as Sneed comes down, falls down. Both feet moved, and the turnover allows Trinity College to try to possibly get the lead down to 10. Take a 3-point play to do that. 41-28. Miller bounce pass to Darby, turn and fire over everything, but Roker's there. Second chance, no. Third chance will draw the foul. It's either Verdeen or Jones. They were both there, and it looks like Michelle Jones gets the call. That's her first. It's team foul number 2. Roker is 2 for 3 so far from the line tonight. She has 2. Here comes the first. It is good. That's an even dozen for Roker, and now a 12-point deficit for the Tigers. Trying to work it down. It was 20, and the shot is in and out. 1 for 2 goes Roker. Sneed with the rebound. She had 10 in the first half. We get a chance to see what it is now. That ball got away from Tabak right into the hands of Roker. Darby is blocked by Sneed. Second chance, Kayla Rondo, and now that lead by Trinity Baptist has been trimmed to 10. That was Kayla Rondo putting that one in. She now has 6. 41-31. I misread the scoreboard a little while ago. Did my math wrong, actually. So they have cut the deficit in half, down to 10. Jones will draw the offensive foul called against Michelle Jones. That'll be her second. And now the Tigers have a chance to get within single digits. Selena Perez in for Tabak. And again, the Tigers trailing now by 10. Could cut it down to 8 or possibly 7. Jones with the steal. All alone, goes right up the center of the court. Finds Verdeen inside for the layup. Hopefully for the Eagles, that'll stop the Tigers' momentum as they get the lead back up to 12. Almost overshot Rondo, and she could not pull it back in time. Break for the Eagles as they try now to get that lead back up where it was just a few minutes ago. 43-31, a minute 40 left in the third quarter. This is a South Region matchup. A little unusual on opening night, but the way the teams have had to work their schedules, that's the way we're starting off. And a foul against the Tigers will send Verdeen to the line. Foul's called on Larissa Roker. That is her second and the first of the quarter for the Tigers. Verdeen has missed all 4 attempts so far tonight. Eagles are nothing out of 6 from the line overall. First of 2 is good. And Verdeen now with 17, pending free throw number 2. This is off the rim. Batted out of bounds by Sneed, but last touched, grazed off Miller. Now the official's going to talk about that and make sure they got the call right. It is going to stay with the Eagles off Miller. 44-31, 13-point lead, 1:27 left in the third. Long pass towards Perez. Quick touch pass. Joseph misses. Verdeen with the rebound and has to send it back towards midcourt. Roker got a hand on it, but Verdeen pulls it in, runs inside, and is blocked by Miller. Mary Catherine Miller, 6 foot, with the rejection. Ball knocked away, but Nelson able to run this one down, runs the baseline, and makes contact and loses the ball out of bounds. And Larissa Roker is down near the 3-point line. Teammates helping her up. You know she doesn't want to come out. This is her last season, and she wants to play every minute possible, but she's going to head off. She walked off very quickly, so it looks like she's going to be fine. Give her leg a chance to recuperate. She's holding her left shin, and will get some looks from the trainer. So let's hope Larissa's okay. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. 44-31, Eagles lead. Sneed takes the pass, turns and fires. It's good, and she now has 16, second on the court behind Justine Verdeen. 15-point Eagles lead. They got it back up from 10. Remember, they led by 20 earlier in the quarter. Tigers cut it down to 10. Sneed with the block on Miller. Rondeau takes the pass, and Sneed with another block, and this one goes out of bounds. It is Eagles basketball. Trinity Sneed just blocked 2 shots on that last exchange. That's 4 overall on the night for Sneed, and Mary Catherine Miller's blocked a couple as well. Credited with 1, but I thought it was more than that. She's played really good defense tonight. Sneed takes the pass, has to go outside before trying to get back in and dishing it off, and a lot of mustard on that pass through the hands of Verdeen. The turnover to the Tigers. 1 second to get off the shot. Clock reads 1.0. Nelson gets it off, and it will come up a little short. That would have counted if it had gone. And at the end of the third quarter, Trinity Baptist leads 46-31. We'll pause here and get ready for quarter number 4 in just a minute on TBC Eagles. Fourth quarter ready to begin. 10 minutes left on the clock. 46-31. Eagles lead by 15. The Tigers have the possession arrow and will inbound to start the final 10-minute period. 17 for Justine Verdeen, 16 for Trinity Sneed, and for the Tigers, Larissa Roker leads with 12. Mary Catherine Miller has 9. Bounce pass is stolen by Sneed. Great pass to Verdeen. The layup is good. Sneed could not have fed the ball any better. A perfect pass put her on the football team as a starting quarterback. 48-31, Eagles lead by 17. Miller fires and a good swish. She's now in double digits with 11. Tigers answer that basket right back. Michelle Jones directing traffic to Perez. Work to the far side. Sneed takes her time, feeds Verdeen, who gets inside, lost control of the ball, but got it right back. 3 seconds. Jones gets off the shot, hits the rim, gets the rebound, and the putback. Great play by Michelle Jones. That ball hit the rim. She got her own rebound and stuck it right back in the cylinder. Eagles lead 50-33. Nelson tries to get inside. She's fouled, and if that's Perez, that's her 4th. No, it is Justine Verdeen with her 3rd. So Verdeen and Perez each with 3 fouls. Michelle Jones 2. Foul situation's very good for the Tigers. Nelson and Roker both have 2, and Darby has 1, and that's it. That's Nelson for 3. I thought that was in. Roker with the rebound. Does not fall, gets another rebound, and this time it's knocked out of bounds. Tigers keep possession with 18 on the shot clock. Good to see Larissa Roker back on the court so soon after she went out, grabbing her left shin. Everything's all right. What a terrific player she is. I've enjoyed watching her come to Trinity throughout these last few years. Tigers are going to keep possession, but they lost a couple of seconds off the shot clock. Tigers inbound. Darby is blocked, but gets the ball right back and puts it in for the basket. 6 points for Sharnia Darby. Eagles can now try to work down the clock. We're under 8 minutes to go. Sneed's bounce pass inside. Tabak goes up, does not go. Loose ball on the court inside the paint, and it looks like we're going to have a jump ball. It is Trinity Baptist's possession, but the Eagles have 5 seconds to get off the shot. Five on the shot clock, 7:43 on the game clock. Perez for 3 off the rim. Tabak with the rebound, goes underneath and will draw the foul. She will shoot 2. Foul's called on Larissa Roker. That is her 3rd. Each team has 1 foul in the 4th quarter, and we'll get our second look at the line from Oceana Tabak. She's 0 for 2 so far. First one is up and good. Tabak come a long way, all the way across the water to play basketball for Coach Allen. 1 for 2 and a whistle. Lane violation called against Trinity College, so Tabak will get an extra free throw. Free throw number 3 is good, so she hits 2 out of 3, Eagles lead 52-35. Tabak now with 7 points. 7.5 remaining. And the men's game will begin shortly after. Three-pointer for Nelson off the front of the rim. Rebound in the attempt by Rondo. No. Roker, third chance. A little bit wide to the left. A steal by Rondo. And she will go to the line for two. Michelle Jones called for the block. That's her third. Now, let's see. Is Rondo going to shoot, or do they call that one on the floor? And officials still holding the ball at the baseline, but Rondo's heading to the free throw line, just as I thought. Kayla Rondo, 2 free throws coming her way. These are her first attempts of the night. She has 6 points overall. 52-35. Eagles lead by 17, 7:16 left in the ball game. Rondo's first free throw of the season is good. Two Tigers back on the defensive side of the court. Rondo's second attempt a little too strong. Rebound by Tabak. And again, the Eagles are going to start to work down the clock, leading by 16. Coming up on the 7-minute mark in about 4 more seconds. That pass too high and through the hands of Perez. Tigers get a break, get possession, trailing 52-36. And we hit that 7-minute mark now. Miller's bounce pass inside to Darby. Spin move. Jones blocks the shot. Darby picks it up off the floor, and the short jumper is good. Sharnia Darby stayed with the ball and got rewarded with the 2 points. She now has 8. And a timeout for Coach Allen with the score Trinity Baptist 52, Trinity College 38 with 6:40 left to go, and we'll be back in 1 minute. .640 left to play, 52-38. Eagles lead, and they do have the possession. Coach Allen called the timeout. Trinity Baptist has 23 seconds on the shot clock. Hello to Daikedra Wright. Thanks for letting us know you're tuning in tonight. Tabak to Perez. Inside to Sneed, and the jump move, power move toward the basket. It's going to be tough to call a player of the game between Trinity Sneed and Justine Verdeen. Sneed now has 18, Verdeen has 19. 54-38, Eagles lead. Three-pointer for Roker, a little too short. And that one hits the baseline. Darby tried to keep it in bounds, got there just a touch too late. Eagles will slow it down as they approach the offensive side of the court. 6 minutes left right now as Sneed goes up, misses the shot. Loose ball, Kayla Rondo picks this one up. Roker to the left side, to the hole, and blocked by Michelle Jones, or no, blocked rather, but a foul called against Justine Verdeen. Rondo is attending to the player on the floor. I believe that's Roker. And And I thought there was a foul called. I could be wrong, and there is a stop in play. Larissa Roker, Kayla Rondo, and Mary Catherine Miller making their final trip of their career to Trinity Baptist College. We've seen them play many times. They've been up here for tournament games, South Region Tournament, Bible College NITs, so they've spent a lot of time on this court, and this is something we don't want to see. Larissa Roker heading off this court for the final time, being assisted. It looks like an ankle sprain to the right ankle. Unfortunate for Trinity College and Larissa Roker. Heading onto the court, wearing number 30, will be Canaria McDonald. She will head over to the scorer's table and check in. And again, let's hope Larissa's all right. Don't want to see her have to miss any time. Tigers play again on November 9th, Monday, then again on Tuesday. Southeastern Baptist, Johnson University on November 14th, next Saturday, Toccoa Falls College. So McDonald comes in, takes the free throws. There was the foul called against Verdeen. And McDonald's on the board with the first of two. Free throw number 2. She converts them both. She took those free throws in Roker's place and got herself a pair. That foul on Verdeen was her 4th. Perez and Jones both have 3. Sneed turns and fires and gets the shot to go from the free throw line, giving herself 20 points. 56-40, Eagles lead, 5:23 left on the clock. Miller guarded by 2. Double team by Sneed and Jones. Bounce pass to McDonald. Overshot everything, and that one hit the baseline. Deflected off Michelle Jones. So Trinity College keeps possession with 14 seconds left. Maddie Williams joining us on the feed. Bounce pass inside, given back to Nelson. Almost lost the ball, but was able to maintain control. Now the three-point shot off the rim, and Jones will let this one go out of bounds and allow her teammates to get up court. Roker still getting attention from the trainer. She might be done for the night. And again, that's the last thing we want to see, because I've enjoyed watching her play on the court here at Trinity Baptist when Tigers have made their trips up here. I remember one season, I think it was 3 years ago, they played 6 games on our court. 3 against us and 3 in other types of tournament play. Fouls called against Trinity Sneed. That's her first. It is team foul number 3. 4:39 left to go. Eagles lead by 16. Rondo for 3 off the rim. Rebound Darby. And a foul will be called against Sneed, it looks like. Darby will have 2. No, that's Michelle Jones. They were both there. And that is number 4 on Michelle Jones. Sharnia Darby will get her first free throw attempts of this brand new season. First of 2 is good. Now she has a chance to get herself into double digits if she makes number 2. This one is also good, so 10 points for Darby. More importantly, they've cut it down to 12, and there's still a lot of time left, 4.5. If they can get some stops, they have a chance to cut down this deficit as we have ourselves a timeout, 30-second timeout called by the Eagles. With the score 56-42, Trinity Baptist leads, 4:22 left to go. Again, that deficit is not insurmountable. The Tigers, if they can get some stops, get some good plays, and put the ball in the cylinder, we saw them earlier cut a 20-point deficit down to 10 in just about 2 minutes of play. They're going to try to look to do the same as we go down the home stretch. Eagles again have a chance to work down the clock, leading by 14, 56-42. Once this game ends, we will stop this feed and we'll start up a new one as the gentlemen get ready to tip off. And if things go as planned, they should start maybe not right at 8 o'clock as scheduled, but pretty soon afterward. It's about 7:35 p.m. in the Eastern Time Zone right now. Teams are back out on the court. Eagles have possession with 25 seconds on the shot clock and 4:22 on the game clock. Pass inside to Sneed. Double team keeps her from getting off the shot, and that one goes astray. Perez couldn't reach it in time. There's one of those stops that we were talking about a moment ago, and the Tigers now have a chance to get a little bit closer. Rondo gets the play call from Coach Perbacher. Nelson outside the arc. Stolen away by Sneed. One-on-one with Miller, and a traveling violation. Miller avoided the contact, and Sneed unable to get the shot off, and another stop by the Tigers. Neither team scored on that last exchange, so a 14-point lead for the TBC Eagles. That's Rondo. The shot does not fall. Sneed pulls down the rebound. Finds Joseph. This one to Tabak, but through her hands, and the turnover gives it back to Trinity College. Tigers work it up court quickly. Bounce pass to Miller inside the arc. Now she dribbles and sends it back out. Perez tipped it. It hit off Nelson. Out of bounds to the Eagles. Nice play by Perez, and the Eagles get the possession with 3:24 left to go. Trinity Sneed leads everybody with 20 points. Verdeen has 19. Pass inside to Sneed. Tabak. Short jumper off the glass, and Oceana Tabak has 9. 58-42, 16-point lead for the Eagles. Season opener here on the hardwood. Darby puts a great spin move on Sneed. Gets this one to go. She now has an even dozen. That was a terrific move by Sharnia Darby. Tabak for 3. A little too strong off the rim, into the hands. Kayla Rondo. She works her way all the way up court to the left side of the paint. And that one is knocked out of bounds by Jones. 25 on the shot clock. 2:26 on the game clock. McDonald will head out, and Alicia Huggins in for the Tigers. Tabak heads off the court in favor of Verdeen for Trinity Baptist. There's Verdeen taking the pass from Jones, and a very easy layup. Verdeen, blazing speed, gets up the court and has taken over the game high with 21 points. Eagles lead 60-44, coming up on the 2-minute mark. Nelson pulls up, misses, rebound, and a putback is good from Kayla Rondo. She now has 9. Of course, when I say the point totals, that's assuming no mistakes. Jones at midcourt, finds Verdeen. Goes through 2 defenders and draws the foul, and Verdeen will shoot 2. That'll be Alicia Huggins with her first. It's team foul number 1. Now the Tigers are in the bonus the rest of the way. Verdeen is 1 for 6 from the line. First of 2 is off the front of the rim. Well, the Eagles have struggled at the line tonight, but from the floor, they're over 40%. Free throw number 2, in and out, and a rebound by Darby. 14-point lead, a buck and a half left to go as Nelson pulls up, a little too strong. Long pass up the court to Tobic. She's going to be blocked by Rondeau. Great defense. Rondeau had to guard 2 Eagles, and she comes away with the rejection. Out of bounds, but the Eagles have possession with 24 on the shot clock. Tobic had to chase that one down towards midcourt, and that one's thrown away, and Trinity College has possession with 1:18 left to go. Well, Larissa Roker still has the shoes on, but her foot is up on the bench, and I don't think we're going to see her again. She wants to get back onto the court. Tough young lady, and Coach Prabakar, though, wants to make sure she's all right. They have 3 South Region games coming up next week. There's a three-pointer from Nelson. Rebound by Tobic, and we're under a minute. Jones will slow things down. Eagles lead 60-46, and they're going to use up the shot clock. Perez all alone in the corner, but Coach Allen has given the orders to work down the clock. 10 seconds to shoot. Tobic now gets through 3 defenders, and the layup is good. Oceana Tobic in her first game at Trinity Baptist College. She has 11 points, and she's done a really nice job. We're going to call the player of the game, Justine Verdeen, with 21 points, her first college game. Tough call between Verdeen and Trinity Sneed as we have ourselves a foul. That is Michelle Jones, and that is number 5. She knew it and trots off the court. Kayla Rondeau will head to the free throw line. Chance to get herself into double digits. She has 9. Elizabeth Joseph is now in for Jones. Well, Michelle Jones will take 5 points to the sideline with her, but she did a lot of other things offensively for the Eagles. Led the ball up the court most every possession. Made some great passes. Got herself 8 assists, and the first free throw from Rondeau is good. She has 10. 62-47, 12.9 seconds remaining. Rondeau's second is good, so she goes 3 for 4, gives herself 11 points, and a timeout as Rondeau heads over to the sideline with their teammates. 12.9 seconds remaining, 62-48, Eagles lead. Ten seconds remaining, and it looks like the Eagles are going to let the clock run out. 3 seconds, and Trinity Baptist College has won the season opener by a final score of 62-48. Again, our player of the game in her first college game, Justine Verdeen, who put up 21 points, also 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 assists, and a block shot. Trinity Sneed scored 20. Selena Perez and Michelle Jones and Oceana Tobic Tobic with 11. Jones and Perez with 5 each. And assuming no mistake, that's a total of 62 for the Tigers, led by Larissa Roker, 12 points, along with Sharnia Darby, who came to life in the fourth quarter. Also with an even dozen, Canaria McDonald finishes with 2. Mary Catherine Miller and Kayla Rondeau each pick up 11. And total of 48 for the Tigers. So the Eagles get the season opening win, 1-0 on the season. And you see the gentlemen take the court. We're going to end this feed now. We'll start up a new one, so look for the live now indicator as we begin this game in approximately 15 to 20 minutes on TBC Eagles